And we also have a little bit about the making of the beautiful flower leis that we wear and people wear while they share this night of celebration. It's always nice when you can have a beautiful flower lei.
It is. Let's take a look.
It's always best to gather kinolau with someone that has experience with the place, with the specific plant that you are going to include in your lei, whether we choose to pick liko, palapalai, basic lehua. Our practice is usually to come in the morning because, one, there's less distractions and the air is suitable for the kinolau. In our halau traditions, we join the papo'olapa, which is the performing class, where we begin to learn the protocols of lei making and what all of this entails. When we're younger, we're paired up by senior and more seasoned dancers who have a lot more experience in lei making and the picking process. When we first begin to make leis, we're usually taught to pick in small groups, maybe groups of no larger than 3 or 4 people. We don't want a lot of people in one concentrated area to trample on any starters and any smaller trees that may be coming up. We choose the low-lying forests because it's easier for us to pick a better selection of liko. The forest is not our dwelling place. What we first need to understand is the protocol of being in a place like this. The fact that a lot of our kupuna still reside here in the forest. We can't forget that. This picking is all a part of making the lei. Up until you have finished your hula, that includes the entire process and the entire ceremony of what it is to adorn yourself with these kinolau or with these manifestations of our kupuna and of our deities.
And a relative to you, Kua?
Kamakaiva Kanakaole.
Kanakaole, excuse me.
Kanakaole.
Kanakaole.
And the slight relative, yes.
Just like
My mo'opuna.
Your mo'opuna.
My mo'opuna.
Is it nice to share that with your mo'opuna, to share the culture?
It is wonderful. And this particular mo'opuna lives with me. I mean, his mother lives next door and everybody lives next door, but we can, at night we can sit and we can talk for a long time. We can pick a particular subject and just take off on it. And his comeback or his response is wonderful, and it shows that he really understands, you know, symbols. He understands melees and those kinds of things. So it's really nice working with him.
Good.
Sitting around and just talking.
so wonderful
We don't
to
have
be able
enough
to
of it.
pass that on and know that they want to learn it.
Yeah, and not even know you're passing it on. You know,
Right.
just enjoying a conversation.
And that's a good guideline, you know, that other people should share with their grandchildren.
Yes.
Terrific. But we also would like to share with you more on the lei making and where the materials come from and what is really special about the leis as they are part of hula.
We are up at Pi'ihonua Mauka. The lei process is, there's always a visual of what your end product is in your mind. Every time we pick a liko, it's not just to pick or to fill the lei, but it's mindful of what we would like our lei to look like and what we would like our lei to reflect. Picking is also a ritual and a ceremony of making lei. Like any other traditional gathering practice that we have here, you only take what you need. Because as hula people, we feel that the forest itself is alive and is the living manifestations and our connection to not only our land but our deities and our deities of hula. It's necessary that we keep that reverence with us because the lei itself will eventually be put on our bodies. Anything that we say or do during the picking process and even the making of the lei always directly affects what we dance, the work that you put into picking it. We like to always give the best product.